Hi John.
Hi Dawn.
Welcome to Tax in a Taxi. So we wanted to give people a short update on some topical issues.
Yep.
And I think the number one issue for January 2020 has to be the loan charge review.
There's no doubt about that, Dawn.
Particularly surprising, possibly, but welcome.
Yeah, I think so. The majority of people have been pleasantly surprised as well.
Yeah. And interesting that, and welcome that the government have taken on board most of the recommendations of the review findings.
Detailed to the review findings we put in a blog already. We're here today to talk about two specific issues: the tax return filing deadline and the payment plan options.
Yeah. And I can't think of another time where we've actually had a tax charge that's been revised within the first year of it being law. And also the situation now where we have 18-19 tax return preparation underway in earnest, and the 31st of January deadline is not necessarily going to apply to everybody.
Not anymore.
So for some people it will become the 30th of September 2020. Only in relation to the loan charge, of course.
That's
so
right.
For people with non-loan charge issues, they do need to get specific advice about filing and whether or not that extended deadline can apply to them.
And the other thing that is a welcome change is the payment plan situation. So the existing payment terms already in practice, in our experience, being used and being accommodated well by HMRC are still there. But importantly, there's the spreading now of the loan charge when it applies for 3 years, which is to prevent people accidentally tripping into the higher rate bands. They've also said that nobody needs to incur more than half their disposable income on repaying the loan charge, which again is welcome news.
Yeah, because there was huge concern, wasn't there? And
Absolutely.
I think this led to a lot of the campaigning around people being made bankrupt or forced to sell their homes or cash in their pension pots, and all of that will be prevented now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think that lobbying was really welcomed and very successful.
Yeah.
But of course, that's not the end of it, is it?
No, definitely not. Further guidance is expected, but also the extra resources to tackle the underlying avoidance and promoters will be seen, I think, in force. And as we know, the loan charge doesn't actually resolve open inquiries.
No.
So all of that still needs to be looked at. So I think the two key points are the filing deadline and the payment terms.
Absolutely.
And for that, please do get specific advice based on your circumstances.
Final point, I think, really is anybody worried about our carbon footprint?
Oh yes, in particular my kids.
In particular your children. We're in the back of an electric cab, and all future blogs like this will be electric only. It was goodbye from me.
And goodbye from you.